Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be putting together the bow from the templates we made from the last video. I will leave a card up below as well as link it in the description box for the video where you can find the link for these templates. So for this bow you're going to need the templates, obviously. You're going to need scissors, you're going to need faux leather and glitter canvas. You're going to need your hot glue gun. Mine looks like a train wreck, but every good bow maker's glue gun looks like a train wreck. You are also going to need the clip of your choice. I forgot to grab mine. I tend to like to use alligator clips for the faux leather and glitter canvas bows, but that is your personal preference. You can use whatever clip you decide to do. I just happen to be using the alligator clip. Now I've cut most of my pieces out. I say most, I cut 3 of them out. So 1, 2, 3. But I wanted to go over the pieces and what order they will be going in since the templates did not have instructions. Obviously this is going to be your center. This piece will be your top. So it's going to be this red piece here. That will be number 1. The second piece will end up being the piece like this. So that will be number 2 right here. Number 3 is this part. That'll be the third part, obviously. And this will be your spike. I've numbered them accordingly. I would suggest doing the same because I did not know what order these pieces went in when I made up my initial one. And unfortunately, I hit a snag where these pieces were both patterned and I had originally thought this would go on top. So I planned on having solids in between the pattern. Didn't work out that way. Still looks cute, but I would recommend numbering your pieces so that you are well aware of what you will be using. All right. As I said, I've cut out most of mine, but with these templates, I literally just trace them onto the faux leather and glitter canvas. Just lay them out and trace around them. Just like that. So I'm going to go quick cut these out and then I will be back and show you how to assemble them.
A few moments later.
Okay, we are back. All pieces are cut. As you can see, we have all of them here. I would suggest keeping them in order as you put them together, and I actually have off camera all of my templates lined up in order so I know which pieces are what. Since this is only the second time I put together this bow. So we are going to start with the step that I like to do first, and that is gluing our clip onto the spike portion of it. And this is very basic. You just run a line of glue across the clip and put it on the spike. Press down, make sure it adheres. I like to hold it there for a couple seconds just to make sure. And then I take the center piece and I glue it inside the clip. You don't have to do it in this way. I just found it's easier for me to assemble the bow later when all of the steps are done like this. And just press down to make sure everything attaches. Give it a little wiggle. We're good. Okay. Put that aside and work on assembling these pieces. These parts are pretty much straightforward. If you've done French bows or any bows like that, it's the same. The rounded pieces are the same. So we'll just get this one out of the way, as well as the other one that looks like this. Make sure to pinch down in the center so you know that everything has stuck together. And you can either do like I did with the last piece and put glue in the center, or put glue on the individual tabs and glue them down. It is personal preference. I'm just showing you both ways. Again, make sure to squeeze, you know, pinch down so you know everything adheres properly. And if you're wondering, I cut inside the pencil lines, so that is why you really can't see them. I know I made a boo-boo on the end of that one, but nobody's going to see that, so it's fine. But I generally cut inside the pencil lines. That's why I don't worry about disappearing ink or being able to see anything. Alright, so those pieces are done. This one is the one that was a little tricky to figure out. I had to look at some pictures of pieces that looked like this to figure it out. But you're just going to glue one tab in at a time. You don't want to go into the center like this. You want to pretty much stop where it has the thinner part, where it matches size-wise. And just go around. It doesn't matter which way you go around. You just want to make sure that all of your pieces are glued in. Order doesn't matter. I'm just going around because it's easier for me. Excuse me. Like I said, there were no instructions with this, so I kind of just had to figure it out on my own. So hopefully me showing you guys how I figured out how to do it will make it easier for you guys to make this. Alright, all of our pieces are done, as you can see, and we're going to start assembling them. Put a dot of glue in the center of that piece and attach the top to it. This definitely does look better when there are solids to break up prints. If the first and the third part are prints, it definitely does look better with solids in there to break it up. And add a dot of glue in there, in the middle of the third piece. You can see what I mean by the solids breaking it up and how it looks better. There's a difference between this bow and that one so far. I think the solids breaking it up definitely looks so much better. Make sure to squeeze in between gluing on each piece to make sure that it attaches properly. I didn't have the exact blue I wanted, so I kind of just have to make do with this blue. It's just a scotch too bright. But sometimes we have to work with what we have. So all of your pieces are now attached. You're going to bring the center up, and this is why I used the same as the spike. It gave a really nice contrast that you will see once everything is attached. So you're going to bring that center piece up that we attached inside the clip already. And I hold on to the clip and just give a little tug, make sure everything is nice and tight. Bring it around, again pulling to make sure it's tight. You're not going to have a lot of room to hold on to, so you're going to have to be very careful. I bring it through and close the clip on the piece Look over everything, make sure it's just how you want it. Flip it over, but you're going to want to put your finger on the middle right here to hold it. This just means that it's not going to slip out when you open up the clip, because without that stabilizing finger, it will slip out. Put a little bit of glue, just a little drop inside the clip. And I like to pull on the center strip. Like pull like out and down. Just to make sure that it nice and tight and when it adheres. And you cut off the excess. This is not needed. I just do it just to help meld it in, but I use my lighter and push down. It melts the end in, if you can see, where you really can't see the end. So there we go. We have this gorgeous bow, and as you can see, the spike color in the center really gives off a nice accent piece to it. And breaking up the solids definitely works better, I think. Breaking up the prints with solids definitely looks so much better. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked this, please click the like button below. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, the subscribe button should be somewhere around here. Click onto that and then click the bell icon next to it so you are notified every time I upload a new video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down in the comments section below, and I will see you on our next video where I'm going to review some templates that I bought on Etsy and show you how to put them together. Thank you again for tuning in and have a wonderful day. Bye.